We've all got one, even if they're not around, or if maybe we wish they weren't. For youth today, family is becoming more and more complicated. With divorce becoming commonplace, me and many of my peers grew up in split family homes. Add in single mothers, single fathers, adoption, queer families, and the traditional model of what a family is has all but been thrown out the window. For me, family's been a rough relationship for a while now. Maybe it started with my love of Harry Potter, but I've always believed family is what you make it. See, there's an old phrase. It wrongly gets shortened to blood is thicker than water, but the original proverb is actually the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Now, this has to do with blood pacts and soldiers on the battlefield. What it boils down to is that those we choose to spill our blood for are more important than the family we just happen to be born into. Now, I'm not saying to eschew the family you're born into entirely. Certainly, there are members of mine I would choose time and time again. But since coming out, that number has significantly decreased. And I mean, I was one of the lucky ones. My father may not have been supportive, but he never kicked me out. I don't know how strained my relationship with him has been. I've always got my mother in my corner. I know plenty of queer kids who lost all of their original families for being who they are. But I'm not here to talk about how tragic it is to be queer, because that's not my experience. For me, from the moment I started coming out, being queer has helped me to find my other family. See, for me, queerness represents solidarity. It means all of us coming together, lesbians, gay men, bisexuals, trans people, aces, envies, all of us, united by shared oppression, shared hardship, shared history. Our struggles are not all the same, but we can understand what it is to not be accepted for such an integral part of who you are. The same way women stand in solidarity with each other. Because of this, we form some of our strongest relationships through these hardships, being there for each other through thick and thin. When I came out, my father began finding every excuse to ground me. I was once grounded for 6 months at a time, and I still couldn't really tell you why. I missed out on so many opportunities being grounded the majority of my junior year of high school. So when I turned 18, I moved out. I moved to the other side of town. I moved in with my best friend. I had met my best friend through my high school's gay-straight alliance. At the time, this person was just an ally. This person accepted me and supported me and took me in. And this person was like a younger sibling to me. Their family gave me a place to stay, and I will forever be grateful for that. Now, they're non-binary and pansexual, and their family is no longer quite as supportive. But they will always have a place in my family. My best friend, he's family to me in an unidentifiable way. He's not quite like a brother, but I don't know how else to describe him, and I couldn't imagine him not being a part of my family. See, my little brothers love him, and he adores my mother. I crashed on his couch most of the summer before coming to college. He drove 4 hours to come visit my hometown, and he's still who I go to with the hardest decisions in life. I was terrified when I first came out to him. But barely a year later, he was coming to me for help figuring out who he was. He's trans, and once he came out, his family turned their backs. He struggled, trying to find his way, but now I see what a beautiful family he's built for himself. At college or online, all across the country, people who love him and will never turn their backs. For me, since coming to college, I've built my family mainly through student allies and Iris House. All of them are in this room, though not all of them are queer. So, a few of them are vanilla, but they choose to be a part of this Neapolitan. Point is, I would go to bat for them. I will get up at 5 in the morning and bring negative temperatures if they need a ride somewhere. I will put up with large parties and loud groups of people because I know we'll be uncomfortable together. And for a few of them, I would take a bullet for them, just like I would for my baby brothers. They have no legal connection to me, no shared DNA binding us together. They're my family because they choose to be, and I love them for that.